Hello, my dear children. This is L.K. Tripathi from LPM Public School, Gola Bazar, Gorakhpur. My dear children, we have been studying history chapter first, that is the French Revolution. In this sequence, today we have to discuss about the abolition of slavery. How slavery was abolished from the French society. This discussion will give us prominent information about that. So, better for us to discuss it properly. Now let's begin. The abolition of slavery. One of the most revolutionary social reforms of the Jacobin regime was the abolition of slavery in the French colonies. This was undoubtedly the most revolutionary social reform at the time of Jacobin regime, when Abishai was the ruler of France. Slavery was abolished mostly from the French colonies. The colonies in the Caribbean, Martinique, Guadeloupe, and Saint Domingo. These were the four countries from France, and the slavery was abolished from there. Were important suppliers of commodities such as tobacco, indigo, sugar, and coffee. All these such things were there, which were exported from France, and these were the West Indian countries, Caribbean countries. The things were supplied there. But the reluctance of Europeans to go and work in distant and unfamiliar land meant a shortage of labor on the plantation. Europeans who were luxurious, they did not wish to go there. They were reluctant to go there. Why? Because there was a lot of shortage and scarcity of labor, and the lands far away from them was also unfamiliar to them, and difficult for them. It was difficult for them. So this was met by a triangular slave trade between Europe, Africa and the Americas. तो हम कह सकते हैं इस तरह से एक ट्रायंगुलर स्लैब ट्रेड यूरोप, अफ्रीका एंड अमेरिका से था. ये तीनों कॉन्टिनेंट मिलकर के ये स्लैब को ट्रेड करते थे, गुलामों को भेजते थे वहाँ पर काम करने के लिए प्लांटेशन में. वहाँ प्लांटेशन, कैरिबियन कंट्री में प्लांटेशन का काम बहुत होता था. इंडिया से भी बहुत लोग माइग्रेट करके वहाँ चले गए जब यहाँ पर अंग्रेज़ों ने उनके साथ एक्सप्लॉयटेशन शुरू किया था. फ्रेंच मर्चेंट्स सेल्ड फ्रॉम द पोर्ट्स ऑफ बॉर्डेक्स और नैंटेस to the African coast, where they bought slaves from local chieftains. French merchants, French traders also sell them. वहाँ से जो पोर्ट सिटी थी उनकी बॉर्डेक्स और नैंटेक्स, वहाँ से अफ्रीकन कोस्ट तक भेजने लगे स्लेव्स को. Where they bought slaves from local chieftains, जो वहाँ के स्थानीय लोकल चिफ्टेंस थे, बड़े बड़े लोग थे, सप्लायर्स थे स्लेव्स के, वहाँ से ला करके ये अब फ्रेंच भी भेजने लगे स्लेव्स. ब्रांडेड एंड शैकल्ड, द स्लेव्स वेयर पैक्ड टाइटली इनटू शिप फॉर द 3 months लॉन्ग वॉयज अक्रॉस द अटलांटिक टू द कैरिबियन. The slaves, different types of slaves were there. Some were branded एंड दे वेर सिकल्ड, वो जंजीरों में जो हट्टे कट्टे नौजवान लोग होते थे उनको शेक करके, जंजीरों में बांध करके और पैक करके बहुत टाइटली शिप में उनको बैठा दिया जाता था। और 3 months लॉन्ग वॉयजेस, 3 महीने पानी के रास्ते चलने के बाद वो अटलांटिक से कैरेबियन, अटलांटिक रूट से कैरेबियन कंट्रीज को पहुंचते थे। दिस वाज द ह्यूमिलिएटिंग कंडीशन ऑफ द पीपल लिविंग इन these countries. They were slaves totally. There they were sold to plantation owners. The exploitation of slave labor made it possible to meet the growing demand in European markets for sugar, coffee and indigo. These slaves were sold there to the local plantation owners, and exploitation of slave labor was met, and they were met demand in European markets for sugar, coffee and indigo. Port cities like Bordeaux and Nantes owed their economic prosperity to the flourishing slave trade. Throughout the 18th century, there was little criticism of slavery in France. The National Assembly held long debates about whether the rights of man should be extended to all French subjects, including those in the colonies. But it did not pass any laws, fearing opposition from businessmen whose incomes depended on the slave trade. It was finally the convention which in 1794 legislated to free all slaves in the French overseas possessions. This, however, turned out to be a short-term measure. 10 years later, नेपोलियन रीइंट्रोड्यूस स्लेवरी। 10 सालों के बाद नेपोलियन यहाँ पर स्लेवरी को रीइंट्रोड्यूस करता है। प्लांटेशन ओनर्स अंडरस्टूड देयर फ्रीडम एज इंक्लूडिंग द राइट टू इंस्लेव अफ्रीकन निग्रोस इन परस्यूट ऑफ देयर economic interest. Slavery was finally abolished in French colonies in 1848. इस तरह से फ्रांस कॉलोनी से, फ्रेंच कॉलोनी से 1848 में स्लेवरी पूरी तरह ख़त्म हो गई। Who were Negroes? New words. Negroes were the indigenous people of Africa. They were black. They were slaves in the hands of Europeans. They lived in Sahara Desert, Sahara region. It is the derogatory term not in common use and any longer. ये एक derogatory use term है, ये common use बहुत दिनों तक नहीं रहा, जो निग्रोज कहा जाता था। इमेंसिपेटेशन, द एक्ट ऑफ फ्रीइंग, इसको इमेंसिपेटेशन कहा जाता है। जिस चीज़ से किसी को किसी चीज़ से आज़ाद करवाते हैं उसको इमेंसिपेटेशन कहा जाता है। सो can politics change the clothes people wear, the language they speak, or the books they read? This is very correct. क्या पॉलिटिक्स जो हम कपड़े पहनते हैं, भाषा बोलते हैं, किताबें पढ़ते हैं, पॉलिटिक्स उसको बदल सकती है। द ईयर्स फॉलोइंग 1789 in France saw many such changes in the lives of men, women, and children. The revolutionary governments took it upon themselves to pass laws that would translate the ideals of liberty and equality into everyday practice. One important law that came into effect soon after the storming of the Bastille in the summer of 1789 was the abolition of censorship. In the old regime, all written material and cultural activities, books, newspapers, plays, could be published or performed only after they had been approved by the censors of the king. Now the Declaration of the Rights of Man and Citizens proclaimed freedom of speech and expression to be a natural right. Newspapers, pamphlets, books, and printed pictures flooded the towns of France, from where they traveled rapidly into the countryside. They all described and discussed the events and changes taking place in France. Freedom of the press also meant that opposing views of events could be expressed. Each side sought to convince the others of its position through the medium of print. Play songs and festive processions attracted large number of people. This was one way they could grasp and identify with ideas such as liberty or justice that political philosophers wrote about at length in text which only a handful of educated people could read. Now, in this way, we can say during 1848, the French people became free from the curse of slavery. All kinds of freedom they were given. They played freely, lived freely, wear the clothes freely. In this way, they did all their works properly in their own society and enjoyed the whole status. Now, conclusion of this chapter, we are going to expose. In 1804, Napoleon Bonaparte crowned himself Emperor of France. 1804 में नेपोलियन बोनापार्ट खुद को फ्रांस का राजा घोषित करता है. He set out the conquer neighboring European countries, dispossessing dynasties and creating kingdoms where he placed members of his family. After became the king of France, ruler of France, he took rivalry from the neighboring countries and conquered them to set up his own dynasty, own family, where he placed member of his family. वहाँ पर ले जा करके अपने फैमिली के लोगों को प्लेस किया, रखा, जो भी नेबरिंग कंट्रीज़ को उसने कॉन्कर किया. नेपोलियन saw his role as a modernizer of Europe. He was very much fond of modernization of country. He introduced many laws such as protection of private property and a uniform system of weights and measures provided by the decimal system He started very accurate and very honest policy in the country. He brought many laws for the protection of private property and uniform system of weights and measures provided by the district. Started decimal system means accuracy in weights and measures should be there. Initially, many saw Napoleon as a liberator who would bring freedom for people, and he was accepted by the French people. People hope from the Napoleon Bonaparte that he would be liberator, real liberator, and will bring freedom for the people in the country. But soon the Napoleonic armies came to be viewed everywhere as an invading force. लेकिन बहुत जल्दी जो नेपोलियनिक फोर्सेस थी, जो आर्मी थी, वो हर जगह जो है इन्वाइडिंग फोर्स में आ गई, आक्रामक स्थिति में आ गई, वो आक्रमण करने लगी चारों तरफ. नॉट इन सेटल एंड द सिस्टमेटिक वे. became monster, you can say. He was finally defeated at Waterloo in 1815. 1815 के वाटरलू में वो डिफीट हो गया. वाटरलू के युद्ध में many of his measures that carried the revolutionary ideas of liberty and modern laws to other parts of Europe had an impact on people long after Napoleon had left. The ideas of liberty and democratic rights were the most important legacy of the French Revolution. We can say clearly what was the idea of liberty and democratic rights. These were most important legacy of French Revolution. These spread from France to the rest Europe during the 19th century, where feudal system were abolished, colonized people revoked the idea of freedom from bondage into their movements to create a sovereign nation state. Tipu Sultan and Raja Ram Mohan Rai are two examples of individuals who responded to the ideas coming from revolutionary France. These two persons were very much influenced from the French Revolution, and they take their strive to bring this idea in the society for the people in the country. So we can say the French Revolution was the beginning mark of the democracy in the world, and people became very much influenced from this revolution. They also followed the same policy and ways to liberate their countries. Thank you very much.